quiet quitting is this thing where I don't quit the job, but I basically will dial back my effort and give you the minimum. So you pay me to do this job, and I will do the basic minimum amount to do the job, where you can't really fire me because I'm not really doing anything badly or wrong, but I'm also not going above and beyond at all, right? So there's this concept of quiet quitting where people are coming to work and they're just doing the minimum, doing their hours, doing their job, not volunteering or raising their hands or going, and that's it.
アメリカ発祥のクワイエット・クイッティングは、仕事の熱意を失わずにキャリアアップや過度な貢献は求めず、最低限の仕事だけを淡々とこなす働き方です。2022年頃に TikTok で Z 世代を中心に拡散され、米国労働者の約 50% が実践しているという調査結果もあるほど、燃え尽き防止策として広がっています。コロナ禍や長時間貢献文化への反発から、ワークライフバランスや精神的健康を守る自己防衛策として注目されました。実際にクワイエット・クイッティングという考え方を取り入れた人たちの声をまとめました。ご覧ください。
I just got off work and I saw a video of an older gentleman talking about quiet quitting and how like our generation is just lazy and we don't want to work for anything, and how we're never going to be able to go get the brand new house or the new car because we're not putting in the extra work. Most of the videos and most of the takes that I've seen are very polarizing. It's one, just the older generation saying that the youth is lazy and whatever, and the younger generation saying that like you don't see the hard work that we're putting in. I think there's validity in both, and I think what older generations are having a really hard time conceptualizing is that I work a minimum wage tips job position, and if I were to ask any of my coworkers that are around my age when they're gonna buy their first home, they're going to laugh at me. They're gonna laugh because they don't know if they're gonna be able to pay rent next month. One of the main talking points that my generation uses is, well, it was a lot cheaper to buy a house back in the day, and you could work a minimum wage job and put in the extra hours and actually buy a home. I think that's the biggest point that's going over a lot of people's heads that are complaining about quiet quitting and that this generation doesn't want to work. The reality is many of us that are in my age or a little older or a little younger are working jobs that do not care about us as people. And I'm going to say that again because I think that's a very, very important distinction that a lot of people are forgetting. I am not going to fucking kill myself over a job that doesn't care about me as a human being. I am not going to put in a 60-hour work week and pull myself up by my bootstraps for a job that does not care about me as a person. Oh, you're being sensitive. Oh, you just want your feelings. No, I'm saying the bare minimum is that if I'm sick or if I have a family emergency, that job's not going to be like, oh, it's your responsibility to find someone to replace you. So many people my age are coming to the realization that we're just the idea and the notion that we're just able to buy a home in this climate just by putting in some extra hours is outrageous and honestly just so ignorant. 50 years ago, yeah, you could work at fucking McDonald's and put a down payment on a house in your mid-20s. In today's date, that is not possible. Now, let me rephrase that. It is possible. If I work an 80-hour work week, don't go out ever, don't do anything I enjoy, don't take a day off for mental health, for physical health, for whatever, eat ramen noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a couple years, and then maybe I could get approved for a loan, pay off this loan on top of the crippling student loans many of us are in, and then after a couple years of literally killing myself, I can own a home. And you can't just say, oh, people are lazy for not wanting to do that. I'm not even taking into consideration, I don't know if we're going to have a sustainable world in 50 years. I'm asking a genuine question here. Why, as a 22-year-old individual, would I do all of this work to save up for a home in some place that I probably don't want to live in, because chances are I can't afford to live where I want to live, purchase that home, and then not even know if we are going to have a sustainable world to live in 50 years from now? Why would I want to raise kids in a world where I don't know if they're going to have clean air to breathe in 50 years? It all comes back down to you had the privilege of growing up in a world where there was hope and opportunity, and we don't.
確かにミレニアル世代と Z 世代は高等教育を受けている割合は高いものの収入は低い。一方、過去の世代はどこでも働き、高収入を得ていた。私は時給22ドルで週80時間働いており、同年代の多くの人よりも恵まれているとは認めますが、多くのことを犠牲にしているにもかかわらず、まだ何も成果が得られていません。
If you decide to leave, this is how you do it quietly and without blowing up your future. First, you stop announcing your pain. No venting, no warning shots, no emotional exits. You move in silence. You keep doing your job well, but you stop overgiving. You don't fix what isn't yours. You don't volunteer for damage control. You conserve energy. Next, you get your paperwork right. Update your resume quietly, save your work samples, document accomplishments while you still have access. You build your exit before anyone senses it. Then you tighten your circle. You don't tell coworkers your plans, you don't test loyalty, and you don't overshare. Loose lips cost leverage. You start networking discreetly, coffee chats, reconnects, referrals, no drama, no social media posts, no signals. And when the offer comes, you leave clean. Short notice, neutral language, and no scorched earth. You don't explain the truth to people who ignored it all along. You thank them, you stay calm, and you walk out intact. Because the most powerful exits aren't loud, they're strategic. And the goal isn't revenge. It's peace, momentum, and a next chapter for you that doesn't cost you your nervous system.
前の仕事を辞める前にこの情報を知っていればよかったと思います。なぜなら、彼女がしてはいけないといったことを全てやってしまったからです。そして、今でもそのことについて全くいい気分になっていません。考えれば考えるほど嫌になります。私は常に最低限のことだけをします。
Living in America is exhausting. You wake up tired. You go to work tired. You come home, barely surviving. Go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, and you're still fucking broke. Every single month, rent's due. Rent is through the roof. Groceries are double what they used to be just 2 years ago. You go to the gas pump to fill up your car and it's like you paid another car note. Everything, and I mean everything, is up in price. But your paycheck, still the same. And once inflation gets done with it, it's probably even a little less. Yet somehow, they keep telling us, just budget a little bit more. Just work a little bit harder. Like, I'm sorry, how many jobs do I need now? 4? 5? 7? That's not living. That's barely surviving.
私の疲れる仕事のおかげで保険がつき、仕事のせいで感覚を麻痺させる薬をくれと懇願するセラピストを見つけることができました。この泥沼から抜け出して、よりよく、より幸せで、より豊かな生活を送る方法はいくつかありますが、私たちのシステムはそれを許してくれません。彼らの主な目的は、私たちを支配することです。
We have too many people sucking off the government. I've talked about this before. I work with Section 8, okay? I have tenants that fall behind throughout the year. And so we know around tax time, those tenants that are on Section 8 will file their taxes. And meanwhile, they're on SNAP benefits. They pretty much have reduced or free rent. And a lot of them are on Social Security because they're able to get like death benefits or this, that, or whatever, that's been perverse. It was supposed to be for retirement. And our politicians were like, here, let me buy your vote and we'll open it up to more population. And they don't contribute like financially or productivity, nothing. And at tax time, I know I need to reach out to them and say, hey, you've got this balance. I know you're filing your tax return, and they're going to get a rebate. They get money back after the federal government pretty much pays for a majority of their living expenses. And so we've got a whole bunch of people that are able-bodied, can work, choose not to, and are sucking off of the system.
私の隣人は1年に2週間ほど働いて子供と一緒に$8000ほどを稼ぎ、残りの期間は政府と私の税金からお金を絞り取っています。つまりそういうことなんですね。アメリカで広がっているクワイエットクイッティング、仕事は辞めない、でも求められた以上のことはやらない、この考え方は日本でも広がるべきなのでしょうか。確かに無理な残業や過剰な責任から自分を守れる、心も体も壊さずに働けるのは大きなメリットです。仕事のために生きる時代は終わりつつあります。でも一方で、挑戦をやめた瞬間、成長も止まる可能性があります。評価は上がらず、給料も変わらない。そして気づけば、替えの利く人材になってしまうかもしれません。ではあなたはどう働きますか？全力で走り続けますか？それとも、必要最低限で守りに入りますか？これからの時代、選ぶのは会社ではなく、あなた自身なのかもしれません。ぜひコメント欄で今回の動画の感想やご意見を聞かせてください。最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。